I got second place in the Turner Middle School Field Day in 1982, so that makes me an expert on all things gumball machines and Galactus. Hey, I'm Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar. This is your home for vintage Lego. And no, this isn't vintage, but these are based on vintage ideas. And these are two sets. I'm a little torn on these. And I've been thinking about this for several weeks since I built these. We've actually seen the Fantastic Four movie. And this set here has been thoroughly tested by my 3-year-old grandson. Yeah, now turn the knob. You gotta keep turning it. There we go. There.
There's any more.
Well, we got all these prizes. Do we get more money?
Yeah. Wow.
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 It's like we got free money.
Yeah, that one.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it's on the screen.
Yeah, turn it all the way around.
Oh.
Now turn it.
I got another one.
Oh, Whiff got stuck again.
Stuff again. I did. And another.
You gotta turn it all the way.
Uh-oh.
Whiff stuff.
Oh,
You gotta turn it all the way.
I turned it all the way. Wow.
Our prize machine's running out of prizes.
There's another one. Another coin.
You gotta turn it all the way.
Oh. I got. There's last one. There's last one.
We got it. We got all the prizes. And I want to, before I get into what I want to say, and this is not scripted. Let me look at my notes. I don't have any notes. These two sets, I love them. I love both of the sets. This one has a major flaw, though. Just one kind of thing that I think should have been better. And yes, you could find other things. But what I really want to say is, don't buy either one of these. Save your money. These are so overpriced. And the amount that they are overpriced is insane. It's insane. It's like I'm insane to have bought these. I did buy these when there were multiple gifts with purchases, and I think double VIP in one of the other or both. But still, this is $60. This is $180. The combined total is $240. I could think of a lot better ways I could spend $240 on Lego, and it would probably involve buying vintage sets instead of something like this. But if you take the price out of the equation, I love these sets. Even with the Galactus having an issue that I really don't like. So what is it about the Galactus set? Well, it's Fantastic Four. Galactus was like a lower tier villain in my opinion. I know he was a major villain in the comic books and from the early days with the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer. But I never liked the concept of this guy that eats planets. Spoiler alert if you haven't read the comic book that came out 60 years ago. But, Fantastic Four is the comic book that I first got into in the 70s. And as a kid, I used to get all the ones, the Fantastic Four at the newsstand, probably from the late 70s until 1996 when I stopped collecting. I bought every issue of Fantastic Four, and I went back and I had all the issues from like 40 in the 40s and up. And of course, as you got older, they were much more expensive. I had a handful of some of them between like 12 and 40, just maybe 3 or 4. But I ended up selling all those, most all of them, when I got out of collecting comic books. I got kind of, the way comic books went just kind of bugged me. Kind of way Lego is going right now. And so I had, when the comic book industry did things that made me just want to stop collecting, I mean, I did cold turkey with comic books. I went from, you think about this, for inflation, I spent about $150 a month on comic books for 10 plus years, from the mid 80s to 1996, and sometimes I spent more than that. But that's like my monthly subscriptions and newsstand purchases, at least 150 a month. And then I got so fed up with it, I just stopped. And I'm getting to that point with Lego because of stuff like this. It's like, it's a great set, but it is just way too expensive. And if I keep saying that over and over and it's annoying to you, I am sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I got second place in the 1982 Turner Field Day. I have a right to say that this is overpriced. And so is this. But I also can say that it is great. So, yeah, we played with this. My grandson loved it. It did have some things that kind of broke on it when we were spinning it. And just like my piece here is stuck. I don't know what happened. I think that piece got loose. That piece came off right there. That's why it stopped working. Whoops. One thing, you have to make sure you spin it completely before you put the coin in. But after several times of my grandson playing, and he's probably got 2 hours invested in this, because the first time he played with this for like 30 minutes. He'd put the balls in, put the coin in, get all 16 balls out, and then he'd open the lid and put them back in there. And no, I'm not showing you the minifigures. I mean, I know everybody likes the minifigures. You know which minifigures there are. This isn't a review of either one of these sets. It's just a commentary on my opinion. And I still haven't told you what I hate about this set. The thing I hate about this set is Ben Grimm, the Thing. Why did they make him just a minifigure? He should be a big fig or something. I hate this little fist. He's like a 4-year-old kid that's got one of those play fists, like Hulk fist or something. It's just stupid. I don't like it. I don't know why they did it. The set probably would have been $80 if they'd done it. Maybe it is why they did it, but yeah, if they just give us the big fig, and maybe it's because of the Galactus is not the right scale. You know, if he would be like, it'd be impossible to make the correct scale for Galactus. And maybe that's why they did it. But yeah, that's my main thing not liking about this set. And also, I don't like Mr. Fantastic's legs, Reed Richards. But I saw the movie. I went in with very low expectations because they've ruined Fantastic Four and all the previous attempts at doing a live action Fantastic Four. And I was pleasantly surprised. It's one of the best superhero movies I have ever seen. I don't care what any of you say. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. There are going to be things, there's going to be flaws with the movie. There's going to be things that maybe they could have done better. But that movie, from beginning to end, held my interest. And I wasn't sitting there thinking, this dialogue is wrong. People don't talk like that. Why are they doing this? This is stupid. My wife liked it. And that says a lot, because she generally does not like superhero movies. There wasn't unnecessary agendas in the movie that I saw, which I really appreciate. So, yeah, it was a good movie. And that set is a good set. Just way overpriced. Ben Grimm's wrong. This set, a great set. Love the minifigures. Again, you all know what the minifigures are. We got the turquoise spaceman, the gold spaceman, Paradisa, and Fabuland references, which I love both of those themes. In fact, if you've been watching, this Lego shirt came out in 2012, which is when I started my channel. And the first theme that I completed, showing all of the sets very poorly, is Paradisa. So when they do a Paradisa reference, I love it. I love it when they do a Paradisa reference. And if there's ever a theme that I need to revisit and do a little better quality videos, it's Paradisa. And eventually, those are like retirement goals. I'll show you all the Paradisa sets and lose subscribers like I did when I showed you all of the Fabuland sets. So I love the references, and I think that the gumball machine held the interest of my grandson for so long. In fact, if he comes down here again, he'll want to play with it. Now he doesn't do like that one time when he sat here for 30 minutes going through it like 4 or 5 times. I don't think he'll do that again, but he does like getting the balls out of there and then putting them back. He doesn't even want to. He would ask like what was in there, and I would tell him. And he kind of notices things now, like the one the Lego Ideas designer has a coin in there, and it's his minifigure, and so he'll say he's got a coin. So, yeah, great set. Yeah, oh, and I think because I speak in incomplete sentences sometimes. I was talking about this part that broke. We got our first gem. I think it might have been the builder myself. Once I took it apart and kind of reassembled it, and I understood the mechanism a little better. It has not messed up since then, but it got jammed up. The coin was getting jammed up when we first were doing it, but it's working ever since then. In fact, I let my grandson play with it, and then it's still working. Let's see. Wait, I should test this out. Let's see. Oh no, did we lose a coin? Oh no, it was in there. Okay. So you have to push the coin in after it's one complete turn. Look at that. And my grandson finally figured out to turn it all the way before you put the coin in again. And man, just gotta take that out. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, look at that. It's the designer. You can't see it because he's still in the container. And I did coincidentally ordered some Thomas & Friends Gashapon capsules, and they are like a lot bigger than these. I think I did a comparison on one of my channels. I don't know. But yeah, Lego, great set. You're way overpriced. And I'm going to end this video by telling you everything I bought with the August 1st Lego releases.